Hey guys, it's Frank here casting another group stage game for the TavernsMug tournament. This time between Noveastar, our blue Infernal player, and Snoxtar, our red Infernal player. Noveastar is of Twitch and the Korean streaming platform Soup, S-O-O-P. You can find her both on Twitch and Soup under the exact same name. And Snoxtar, of course, of Stormgate fame. You can actually I highly value him as a learning resource. If there's any newer players that want to see a good Infernal player, head on over to his untapped.gg profile. He keeps his replays available for download, and honestly, studying people that are much better than you is a really good way to jump up in skill pretty quickly. So check out Snoxtar, check out Noveastar. They're both really big contributors to the Stormgate community. So yeah, so it looks like Noveastar already found and scouted. Well, it looks like they both kind of found and scouted each other here. Low ground Conclave, high ground Iron Vault. Pretty good saturation on this Ethereum camp. We don't see we don't see is a barrel farm. Do a barrel roll. Oh, that gives me an idea. Sorry. Like if we had an emote where it's a meat farm, but it's like tumbling end over end. It's doing a barrel roll. Sorry. Okay, how far are you going to drag these? Oh no, the slimes don't get dragged. They just do their slimy little sprint back to the health camp. Get him, foul hog. Get him. Sick him. Aww. Not quite enough. Okay, but the skull is still good. Another fiend pops out. Yeah, this will be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Snoxtar's going to take that health camp. Alright. This is another conclave. Two clown caves on the low grind. Don't see that all the time. I'm loving the super fast tier 2, but what is having two conclaves instead of two vaults, I think is I think it's gonna set her behind, just because like the really good tier 2 units come out of the vault. The Magmadon and the Hellborn both come out of the vault. So really, I mean, the conclave is nice if you want a lot of weavers, but this early in the game you're looking at a lot of like tier 1 units, and AoE does not come out of conclaves unless you count the gaunts. I don't count them as AoE really, because it doesn't depend on like density of your opponents. Whereas like if things clump up around your Magmadon, or if things clump up around each other and they take Hellborn shots, then it's taking AoE damage. But yeah, the gaunts just do a multi-attack. Anyway, are we going to see the very first pokes here from Snoxtar into the natural of Novea? We might, or they might just... Okay, here's the Magmadon. Magma boy! Get him! Get him! Sick him! There we go. Okay, down goes the effigy. Alright. A couple of, Oh, and the brute just splits his, splits after it gets infested. That's really good info to know, actually. I've always wondered what happens when a brute is infested if you manually split it. It looks like there's not a fiend that will pop out from that brute if you manually split a brute. Oh, yeah, you see these Magmadons are like begging to get surrounded. They're like, fine, go ahead and surround me. I'll just activate Stomp. Does it anyway. Turns 360 degrees and moonwalks backwards. Fiends are gonna come up. Oh, and I think they're gonna take the speed camp. Yeah. Yeah. These trailer park girls going around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. They don't see any another shrine over here at this Luminite camp, but yeah, this little back and forth between Novea and Snoxtar down here, kind of at the 6-ish o'clock position, continues to happen. The fiends finding so many imps. No imps. No! All the fiends do get infested, but it doesn't matter because they're not going to take all that much damage. A couple of gaunts are going to get caught as well, and now that all that's going to start start to get DPS down. A Superstone goes down outside of the natural Snoxtar's. Yeah, outside of Snoxtar's natural. Okay, yeah, time to not be underneath that Superstone. Superstone, with the increased attack speed, just obliterates tier 1 Infernal units, but yeah, it looks like Snoxtar's Magmadon has a lot more health, and it's just up to Noveastar to go all the way back, and now she's behind by 2 shrines. Well, 1.5 really, almost 2. As they say, a shrine in the... Nope, I ran out of gas on that one. Ran out of steam there. Yeah. That's another, I think that's another benefit that people kind of underestimate of putting, like, far forward Shroud Stones, is that you can then put Super Stones next to that further forward Shroud Stone. So being able to put a Super Stone down, like, right out here to threaten these guys more would be really good. Oh no, and so many of these gaunts are fighting off a Shroud. They're not getting good Shroud hits off. Yeah. And they're not regenerating any white health. This is not looking too good. GG's from Noveastar. Snoxtar is going to go up 1-0. Alright guys, here we are. Game number 2 between Noveastar and Snoxtar on Broken Crown. Looks like Noveastar's Hexen is just taking in the nature. Getting out here and touching some grass. Taking a look at that elk deer. Whoa! Skull pops and is going to start doing actual damage. And is Noveastar going on 1 base? Is she going to try and, like, rush 1 base stuff? Charmander. And... do it again. Do it again. Charmander. Not enough damage. Okay. So this imp is going to go back and... oh, the Moron Shrine. MSRM, where you at? This is what you've done. This is your doing. I want you to know that. Okay, but Snoxtar threw down a second shrine right in the natural there. So this is going to be... it's going to be a lot quicker harvesting of this Therium patch for Novea. But there's a lot to be said for having that that access to more Luminite right here. In fact, I wouldn't mind even another Moron Shrine right here for this Therium patch. I always forget that this Therium patch is here. Just because, like, the travel time between this shrine and that Therium patch is so big. It's quite a lot. First couple Gaunts pop out for Snoxtar, and they're going to escort that Hexenon over to the health camp, I imagine. Another Clown Cave going down. I'm surprised we don't see a Ritual Chamber just yet. Ritual Chamber is the... there we go. I like how right as I say that, that's when something happens. It's still, like... I know I've casted, you know, a couple of games. 1 or 2. I've casted 1 or 2 games. And, I still get that imposter syndrome of, like... oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. Until, like, I correctly predict something that happens not 3 seconds later. And it's like, yes! Vindication! Like that one gif from Brooklyn Nine-Nine. That's what it feels like. It's literally what it feels like. Alright. This Imp Charmander's his way over to a 3rd. And Novea has... oh, no. Her Natural Shrine is about to finish. And another Conclave going down. This is so interesting. I wonder if she's going for Mass Gaunts. I know we saw Mass Gaunt... or no, who was it that played against me and used Mass Gaunt and just wiped the floor with me? I think it was because of Reaper's Rush, actually, that made it so deadly. They were able to get, like... they were so much more mobile than the Magmadons and the Hellborn that they'd be able to, like, duck in, nuke down a Hellborn or 2, and before the Magmadons could respond, like, the Gaunts were just gone. They would just leave. And then go into a Health Shrine and call it a day. Speaking of Gaunts and Fiends, though... uh-oh. Yeah, there's a Fiend that was going to try and get his way up into the natural. These Fiends aren't going to find anything over here at what would be the 3rd. Another FG goes down, but this is looking like bad news bears for Snoxtar. Yeah, he's going to get turned around here. FG Okay, yeah, Noveastar taking advantage of this effigy action is like, you know what? Fine. No, you want to use that? Put it on a permanent one. Permanent one! Ah. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, now Novea's getting her her health camp. And I think this is one thing, this is another thing that people, I know getting more resources earlier is nice because that's how you get, you know, you can start building things earlier, you can start getting more eco earlier, it's more imps or more, you know, whatever. But, oh! Nice connection on that Nightfall, actually. Stomp's coming on down, getting great connection on these Gaunts. A couple of Gaunts falling to that, actually. Yeah, Noveastar going for mass Gaunt. I really like seeing these, like... I wouldn't call it a weird build, but it's new. It's something that I think a lot of people on ladder haven't encountered all that much. So seeing it in action in a tournament is always fun to watch. Just the whatever the lab demons have been cooking up, and then seeing that make an appearance on tournaments, yeah, it's fun. Luminite camp. All right, now we see the one vault. Is this the first vault going down? I believe it is. And do we have fully upgraded Gaunts yet? We don't. Okay, so I want to keep an eye on this ritual chamber, but I also want to see what's going on over here. Stun Stomp's going, getting researched, and Reaper's Rush getting researched for Snoxtar. So Snoxtar is actually going to be ahead in terms of tech, and we don't see a third, never mind a fourth for Novea. So she's going to be falling behind in eco here pretty soon. She's got to start building more units. Okay, no, here comes. Yeah, I think Snoxtar's just really surprised to not see a third yet from Novea, because we just saw him scout this this triangle third and then this like extended third. I don't know what you want to call it. How do we call it? Because like they both seem kind of triangle-y. Maybe not this one as much, but all right. But Magmadon and the boys coming on forward. No, but no, 2 Magmadons better than 1 Magmadon. And this is where I like choke points. But I mean like artificial choke points made with structures. So if you put like another iron vault right here and then force 1 Magmadon, ooh, I really like that actually. Yeah, bringing out the Weaver to say like, hey, nice high damage, nice high maximum HP. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. Yeah, that's a tanky boy. Love that. Yeah, Noveastar like reclaiming a lot of her territory, saying, "All right, time for you to back up. I see your Magmadons, and I raise you a Weaver." This guy's just doing the moonwalk, having fun derping out right there. But yeah, Snoxtar's eco is just running away right now. A couple more vaults going down. We already see a Twilight Spire. Is he going up to tier 3 yet? No, tier 3. There we go. It just starts up. See, again, it just feels so good. It feels so good when that happens. The meat farm going down, and yeah, Snoxtar supply is just running away. Novea finally does get her third down, but it's not going to be done for a little while. Oh no, Nightfall Infestation drops, and the Gaunts are going to turn around and fight. These, no, the Weavers of Novea need to be focusing down the Magmadons, but it looks like Snoxtar gets a full surround on all of Novea's army and wipes it out completely. I think the majority of Novea's supply is now in workers. She's probably got more workers, but yep. There's the GG. Snoxtar takes the series 2-0. GG's, guys. And again, be sure to follow both of them either on, wherever their socials are at. Novea's on Twitch and Soup, and Snoxtar is certainly on Untapped with all of his replays, so great to learn from him. And I don't know if he streams or not, but if he does have a Twitch account, go look that up and give him a follow. All right, GG's, guys. See you later.